HTJ.tax, the international tax firm for 6, 7, and 8-figure investors and entrepreneurs who are living that international life. Are you ready?
Is it better to be self-employed, get income from your foreign, in terms of extracting income from your foreign business? Is it better to be self-employed, or is it better to incorporate a company and be on the payroll as an employee of that foreign business? Great question. It depends. It really depends on what your strategy is. You can do either. Assuming that it is a valid going concern and whatever, you have this business, it's something that is commercially viable, right? So you're doing legitimate business in whatever jurisdiction it is outside of the US. If it is that you work as like an independent contractor, like the equivalent of a 1099 independent contractor, you'll be subject to 15.3% self-employment tax. So whatever income you get as an independent contractor, that will be on like your Schedule C, and you'll pay self-employment tax on that. Whereas if it is that you're an employee, you would not have to pay that 15.3% to the IRS, that self-employment tax. So it really depends, because then you may trigger social charges in whichever jurisdiction that you are, because you have to be somewhere, right? So what I would do is speak to a professional, a tax team, who's familiar not just with the US implications, but also the tax implications of the jurisdiction in which you now find yourself. And you want to run two scenarios: a scenario in which, hey, I'm just an independent contractor to this company. And what does that look like because you're trying to tax optimize now. You're not just thinking IRS. You're thinking about the Internal Revenue Service, and you're also thinking about the tax burden in the jurisdiction in which you now find yourself, assuming that you're not in a tax-free jurisdiction like Dubai, right? That one of the other Emirates, the 7 Emirates. So assuming that you are in a jurisdiction where there's some sort of tax responsibilities, you'd want to speak with a team that's familiar with both the US and local, and you'd want to optimize across the two. So it may mean being independent, may mean remaining independent. It may mean being an employee. It may mean neither, and you're just a business owner and you extract it in the form of dividends. Maybe it's more tax efficient to pull it out as dividends. I don't know, but I recommend that you speak to a tax team that understands both, and they will come up with a tax efficient way of extracting the money out or reinvesting, because maybe you want to reinvest, maybe you want to plow back in those profits. So they'll need to understand what your objectives are and work with you to find the most tax efficient way of achieving your business objectives.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.